Hi, welcome to another episode of Winchester.org, where we highlight some of the great nonprofit organizations here in our fair community of Winchester. I'm your host, Heather Poduska, and I'm joined here today by Recreation Director Chris Nelson of the Recreation Department.
Hi,
Welcome,
Heather.
Chris.
Hi, Heather. Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much for coming. I'm very excited to have you here today so we can hear all about the great classes and programs that are available to all of the residents of Winchester.
Great. I look forward to sharing it.
Great. So what are the big happenings right now at the Rec Department?
Well, we are finishing up our winter sessions, so they'll be coming to a close, all of our winter programs, and we'll be beginning to take our spring registrations actually tomorrow. Our spring brochure comes online at www.winrec.com, and people can go online and look at our future classes in the spring and in the summer to plan their summer vacations and their kids' activities, as well as adult programs as well.
So the brochure comes online before you actually get the one in the mail?
Correct, yes. The mail brochure will be out probably in about 10 days.
Okay.
And nowadays you can get everything online a little sooner. So.
But you can start registering right away?
Correct.
Starting tomorrow?
Tomorrow.
And that's the 14th?
Correct, the 14th.
Just in case this doesn't air until later. Great. And just for people who don't know, I noticed that the name is the Recreation Department and the Community Ed Center. So can you tell us a little bit more about what the difference is between those two things and the programs that are offered?
Sure, yes. Mostly everyone in town knows us as the Recreation Department, but we also do community education as well. And the community education aspect is for adults to, whether to develop a little habit that they would like to pick up. We have eBay training classes, and we have maximize your college tuition classes for adults, for children with college in mind. So we do a lot of different things in the community. We do special events. We handle the Halloween window painting.
Can you say a little bit more about that? Because I think a lot of people...
Okay. The Halloween window painting actually is one of my favorites. We work with every business in town that wants to become part of it. And all the businesses need to do is to volunteer a window space. And then the children in town will come down on a Saturday before Halloween and create a nice Halloween picture to put on that window. So they paint the window. So it's a real community event. And the following week, we do Halloween happenings. And we partner up with the Family Action Network, who is another nonprofit in Winchester. And we have a parade, as well as the local businesses in town open their doors and we do trick-or-treating. And then we return to the town hall for a celebration, entertainment.
Yeah, I've seen some of those pictures. They're very cute.
Yeah, it's a nice family event, which is fun. But to get back to the community education part, there's a lot of different things, and it's for adults. There's a blacksmith class that's brand new. Wow! So we're going back in time and learn how to blacksmith. So it's unique, and it's very encouraging, and it's an asset to the town.
So I assume the blacksmithing class isn't held at the Rec Department, or is it?
It is not. Okay. It is not. So, some of our programs are held right at the Recreation Department, which is 263 Main Street. It's the old Mystic School. But some of the classes with adult ed are held here at the high school. And this blacksmithing class is actually held at a blacksmith shop, and I believe it's in Waltham. Wow. So there is a little travel to some of our programs, but I think the people that enroll really enjoy it.
Yeah, so. What a unique opportunity.
It is. It's nice.
And the eBay class, that's so you can learn to sell your things on eBay?
Learn to sell, really learn how to access to what eBay is, and just looking for that old trinket that you want to get rid of. It's a great opportunity.
So I've also noticed that there's online classes, is that right?
There are, yes.
And those are through the Rec Department?
That's through the Rec Department, and that is, I'm glad you brought that up, because it's a little confusing in the brochure. The brochure will have a certain set date of when it starts. So people think that, oh, it's March 13th, I need to start tonight. And it's actually not. It's when the session begins. So when you register for that class, the first technical day would be this day, but you can actually start at your convenience when you're ready. You would just work with Mary Johnson, who's our adult ed director, and she gets you all set with that online class.
Okay.
So it's pretty nice.
And then how do you find the teachers? Who are they? I mean, the online classes, are those local people? It's done remotely. So.
Through education, it's
Yeah.
a company, Education to Go,
Yeah.
so it's a nationwide type of company. Our instructors for youth all the way through adults, they vary. We have companies that we deal with that are local. We have residents in town that want to give what they know to the town. I have, I'm drawing a blank on her name, Marlene Carr, excuse me. Marlene Carr, who runs our Good Sports program, which hits 2 elementary schools every day after school. And she's a resident here in Winchester and has a great following. Parents love her, children love her. I have a family in Winchester that run my On Track program, the Tullys.
My daughter has done that program. She loves it.
And we couldn't do that without the family, the Tully family. Tara Tully and Ken Tully are teachers in town as well.
Right.
So we use the resources that are here, and we strive for that. But we also branch out and try to bring in what people would like to see.
So if I wanted to teach a class of whatever, oil painting or dog grooming or whatever, if I wanted to teach something, what would be the process of applying for that?
To become an instructor in Winchester with the Winchester Rec Department, all you would need to do is draft a proposal of the type of class that you would like, and you can submit that to myself. cnelson@winchester.us would be my email address. I get a lot of those. And we review it. The staff will review it, and if it's something that we'll be in contact with you, if it's something that we feel people in Winchester really would like to have, then we'll call you up and we'll meet and we'll get all the I's dotted and the T's crossed and bring you in.
And then how do you choose? Do you have a panel that chooses the classes, or do you survey the town? I mean, how do you choose which classes are going to be offered?
We actually, we do a lot of different things with our choices. We network out to surrounding community rec departments or community ed departments, and we see what they're offering. If it's unique and a little different that we think is going to catch on here in Winchester, we'll hunt down the instructor and try to bring them in. We have parent input, resident input of classes where they would like to see, or classes that they have taught in other areas and they would like to bring it to the rec department. So we go through that. And we're always looking for feedback, always looking to add programs, and always looking to expand. So if anyone's interested, please give us a call.
Well, you do have, I mean, the blacksmithing, you do have some interesting programs, and I know my kids did the American Girl Doll programs.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
They just finished the Chef in Training program, so there's some really interesting and creative offerings that are available.
We try to almost holistically teach children through recreation sports, where it's laid back, it's not very stressful or real competitive, but we would like to get them to have the skills to learn the basic skills of each classes in a carefree environment, in a nice, safe environment. The cooking class that you mentioned earlier, it was new this year, and it was a huge success. So
yeah, my kids loved it.
that was great. And that's what we tried to do. We tried to, in a nice, relaxed environment, very affordable, and to give a service after school hours and preschool hour age children as well. So we hit on a lot of different ages.
So that brings up another question that I have is, if someone isn't able to afford the classes, is there any subsidy or way to help them out?
We do. And one of our biggest donations comes from the ENCA Society.
Oh.
And without the ENCA support with the recreation, then the financial assistance, or what we like to call them as scholarships, wouldn't be there. Now, I know it's we have limited funding, and in this type of economy, we do have a lot of people that look for scholarships. So we try to help out as best we can. I don't ever want to turn away someone because of that, and I never will. So, but the Anchor Society and their great Anchor Fair, which is coming up in a couple of months, is a huge supporter of the rec programs.
Well, I love it that the different nonprofits in Winchester sort of work together to help each other. It just makes such a nice community.
It is. It's actually it's outstanding when you think about it. It's what I'm involved in now. At our beach, at Beauregard Beach, which is at Wedge Pond across from Stop and Shop, last summer we opened up a splash park. It was a raving success. Memberships tripled. The interest was there, and it wouldn't have been done without Elizabeth Angelino, who's a resident in town, and a driving force from the Family Action Network. And it's the nonprofit stepping up, working with the town, and creating a public-private partnership, and got the job accomplished. And we have a beautiful splash park that the children really enjoy, and parents actually enjoy it as well.
Yeah,
So.
I was in Lexington the other day, and someone asked me about the splash park if it was up and going. So it's not just people in Winchester that know about
but
it.
It's outstanding. And to go back, there's actually a neighborhood group that is working with the town to renovate the Ginn Playground, which is another avenue that the Recreation Department oversees. Playground equipment, playground safety, and field scheduling with the DPW. But this neighborhood group saw that the old Ginn Playground has gone through a lot of years and needed to be replaced. And they actually stepped up and did some fundraising and generated some funds. And once the river widening is complete at the Abidjona, a new playground will be put in at Ginn, which is outstanding. But it's, again, the nonprofits in town or residents in the community stepping up and working with the town to get these things accomplished, which is outstanding for a small community like Winchester.
Yeah. And do you have any idea when the Ginn project will start for the playground?
I would say, I think sometime in maybe this summer. I believe the river widening project is supposed to end at the end of June. And if everything goes right, then I think the next phase would be the playground. So I'm thinking summer, possibly fall.
And back to the splash park, I know that you used to pay a small fee to use the beach.
Yes.
And now how does it work to use the splash park?
It's the same. You become a member of a seasoned member of Beauregard Beach, and that is opening the Memorial Day weekend. We'll have our kickoff opening that weekend as well, and you become a member of the beach and full access to all our amenities down at the beach for the season when we're open. There's also a day fee if you wanted to come down just for the day and check it out and see.
Will there still be swimming lessons?
We still offer swimming lessons. I'm working diligently right now to see if I can bring in canoeing or kayaking lessons.
Wow.
And my ultimate goal is to come up with the funds to purchase a few sailboats, sunfish sailboats, and have a sailing lessons. I know we have the boat club in town, and they'd offer some sailing lessons. But for those people that aren't members, this would maybe another alternative to do a sailing program and sail around Wedge Pond. So.
That would be so fun and so beautiful to see the sailboats floating around on the pond.
It would be a nice little addition, I think, to the town.
Absolutely. So to put this question to rest, I know a lot of people express concerns about the water at the pond. So can you address that?
Well, Wedge Pond is a natural pond, and we do treat it. We treat it in May with copper sulfate. The Conservation Commission signs off on it, and we follow the EPA guidelines. So it is treated and it is tested weekly. And there are some times when the weather gets excessively hot for a longer strip of days, that an algae from the plants and the trees around the area, that does cause a bloom, so we may have to close down. Some years it's not there, so we don't close. But I believe last year we closed for 2 days because of the bloom, and then we had some rain and it cleaned it up. But the Board of Health tests it every week, and if there's any questions, they let me know. And if the beach is closed, the splash park is still open.
Oh, that's good to know.
The splash park is a recyclable water system that is chlorinated, and so it allows us to stay open if the beach water is affected in any way.
That's great. So people have options. Plus, it is tested, so you're not swimming someplace and wondering if it's safe. If it's tested, it's safe, and if it's not, you let people know.
If it's not, then we close.
Yeah.
So we always err on the side of caution, so
Yeah.
safety.
So how many people or kids and parents and adults are currently enrolled in the programs at the rec department?
That's a great question. We actually, we probably have about 9,000 enrollments. Now, some of those children have taken a number of courses. So each course has its own number, so that's what we tally. So it's about 9,000 total for a year that sign up to take a recreation program. So it's a great number.
Yeah, that's a huge number.
And without their support, the recreation department wouldn't be in business. A lot of people will ask, you know, oh, it's a town department, so the town pays for it, and you know, this is my tax pay at work right here, my tax dollars at work at the rec department. And to a point, they are correct, but we are actually an enterprise fund, which is a little different. 2 years ago, the town voted to change us to an enterprise fund. So we are trying to become 100% self-supporting.
Excuse me, is that what an enterprise fund means?
Pretty much, yes, yeah. So all of our expenses are paid through our revenues, our fees for classes, donations, things like that. So we try not to take any tax money from the town, which is quite difficult to do, but through our unique programming and our offerings, we're able to cover about 90%.
And do you have any specific fundraisers from the rec department?
We do. We have one gigantic fundraiser in February. It's our daddy-daughter dance.
Oh, okay.
And a lot of people in town are aware of that. This year we had 850 dads and little girls come to the Burlington Marriott and have enjoyed a daddy-daughter dance. And at that dance, we take pictures for the dads and the girls. We had a raffle of an American Girl doll.
I bet that was a big hit.
That was a big hit. That was very nice. I have a 4-year-old daughter who was adamant for 2 weeks she was going to win it, and they get to leave with a little teddy bear or a little stuffed animal, and they're just a great feeling. The girls get all dressed up, the dads get all dressed up, and it's a fun event now. And the title is Daddy and Daughter, but we don't shut the doors on anyone. We take everybody.
I've heard of I have 3 girls, so I've heard of the daddy-daughter dance too, but I didn't know that event was a fundraiser for the rec department.
It is. That's our biggest fundraiser. So
that's great.
It's nice. And then we also do a number of special events. Breakfast with Santa, the Halloween window paintings, Halloween Horribles Parade, and if funding is provided, we try to do the the summer concert series.
Oh, that's sponsored by the rec department?
That's sponsored by the
Wow,
rec
I didn't know
department. And as well, again, with businesses in town that have donated funds, and we bring in some bands on Wednesday evening, and people can enjoy a nice summer night, little picnic at the town common, and hear some music. So it's a nice
So
event.
if a business wanted to sponsor that, they would get in touch with you?
Correct, yes. They can call me and we can work out the logistics. And some of the businesses have bands in mind, which is always great. So it's nice.
It's kind of like we have our own little Austin, you know,
Yes, yeah,
on the common.
that is true, yeah.
So the next vacation that's coming up before summer is actually April vacation. So are there any April vacation camps coming
We
up?
do. We do a recreation vacation club, and we have 2 different clubs. We have a preschool age, which will allow us to handle children roughly 2.5 to about 5 that are not in kindergarten. And that goes along with our Kid Connection preschool. We have a state licensed preschool at the rec department. And we also have a school-aged April vacation club for grades K through 5. But on top of that, we have cooking. We'll be coming in for a couple of workshops. And we have an events full where they do like a Harry Potter Lego building or a Star Wars Lego building type of events during the day. So, and we've partnered up with the with Barry Bruce Golf School in Billerica, and we'll have some youth golf.
Oh,
If people are interested in that.
so would you go to Billerica to do the golfing?
They go right up to the Billerica Country Club, and they work with Barry Bruce, who's known throughout New England as a great instructor and golf pro.
Yeah, I bet you get a lot of parents participating in that
Yes,
one.
yeah, we do actually offer adult golf with Barry Bruce as well.
Okay.
So, but for April vacation is you know, those are our programs right now.
Great. Well, before we finish up, I just wanted, what are the future plans of the rec department and the bigger picture?
The future plans would be, we'd always love to see, and we're always working on, to have a community center or a recreation center permanent home. We're housed right up at the Mystic School, which is a school building, so the schools may need it as the number of children in town increases and families increase. The wear and tear on the school buildings are showing, and they may need some additional space, so we could be relocated. So one of the long-term goals would be to find a location in town, which is tough, to have a permanent rec facility, and to continue on growing our preschool, a Kid Connection, our after-school program, the RAP program, and just adding all of our other enrichment programs, fencing and chess and karate and all the adult ed as well, dog training. So there's quite a number of things we do.
Yeah. That sounds like a kind of project that it would be great to have all those other community groups that you've already mentioned, everybody come together to support that mission, because it is for the whole town.
It is, and I think coming to, if we all came together, and we could do it, we could achieve it. It's been done in the past, and it will I think eventually it will get there.
Yeah.
Just finding a location will be the problem.
So if anybody knows of a location.
We're always looking, always looking. So.
Well, thank you so much for coming down, Chris. It was really great to learn about all the programs. I've got my list going of the ones I'm going to sign my kids up for. And is there a deadline or a time that you should be shooting for to get them into April or to the summer programs?
No, we do. We do open enrollment. So once we're up and running tomorrow online, they can sign up for the spring and summer classes. And the only time where it could be a restriction is if the class is full. And then we would have to start a waiting list and maybe add another. So we open enrollment.
Great. Well, thank you so much. It was really wonderful to hear about all the different programs.
Thank you. I appreciate the time.
Great. Thank you for joining us once again for Winchester.org, where we learned about a wonderful nonprofit organization right here in your town. Have a great day.